For some, there must be, they are already experienced entrepreneurs. So it's their opportunity to connect with the new people, new audience in the OMPEG platform. So it's an amazing opportunity for them. For audience, variety of speeches, 10 different speeches in hours time. So you're getting a variety, which is excellent as well. So what do? There are 10 pitches right now. We are going to call them one by one without any break. Each one will get a 5 minutes verbal pitch. 1 minute gentle warning will be given by Santosh Deshpande. So don't get shocked by that, why this warning as well. And just keep in mind, it's just a sort of gentle warning they will give you. But 5 minutes maximum. Audience engagement on chat. So please do write your question and answers, as I mentioned before, to the specific speaker, and they can answer you end of the session if we have time. Also, speakers, put your name, business contact details in the chat window so people can get in touch with you afterwards. So welcome to the showcase. So first speaker we have is a Ketki Gokhale. Ketki Gokhale, please do go. Thank you.
Shruti, can I quickly talk about OMPEG?
Good afternoon, everyone. Shall I start?
Yes, sorry.
Sorry, Kit.
My apologies. Okay. My apologies. I would like to invite Ani Kaprekar to talk about OMPEG.
Ketki, hi, no problem.
No worries.
No worries. I hope everybody can screen share, and sorry for the false start. Quickly about OMPEG, those people who are new here, my name is Anirudh Kaprekar. I'm one of the founding members and core volunteers of OMPEG. OMPEG stands for Overseas Maharashtrian Professionals and Entrepreneurs Group. This was a community-based business networking group that was founded in April 2016 by some of us. It is entirely run through voluntary efforts and through membership fees. It's a fee-based networking clubs. We have more than 150 fee-paying members. Many of them are professionals and entrepreneurs. Very proud to say that 30% of women members of OMPEG are first-generation entrepreneurs. And OMPEG has kickstarted many ventures from home, and they have become big businesses. Over the years, we have organized more than 50 high-value events, which includes many speaker sessions, events like Showcase, which is Midlands is hosting today. Also, 2 mega business expos, OMPEX 18 and OMPEX 19, which were held in London with more than 50 exhibitors and more than 1,500 people joining. In last 5 years, can I have the about OMPEX slide on share screen? Yeah, thank you. In last 5 years, more than 5,000 people have connected through OMPEG and made new connections and collaborations. In 2019 and 20, we started collaborating with High Commission of India, as well as many industry bodies. Apart from launching and inspiring many new ventures and collaborations, we also want to grow geographically. So recently, just in August 2020, we started our first regional chapter, which is Midlands Chapter, and that's what they are all welcoming you today for Showcase event. This event of OMPEG Midlands Chapter launch was also supported by Andy Street, who's the West Midlands Mayor, as well as Dr. Shashank Bikram, who is the Consul General of India at Birmingham. Together at OMPEG, what we are trying to do is we are trying to raise the profile of UK Maharashtrian business leadership. And I highlight UK-based Maharashtrian leaders. That doesn't mean it's just a Marathi-speaking people's group. We are inclusive, all Maharashtrians, people who have connections and roots in Maharashtra. And we also welcome people from other communities so ideas can be cross-pollinated, more collaborations can be formed. So with that, anybody wants to know more about OMPEG, please visit www.ompeg.org UK. I'll request one of my colleagues to share that link. And if you want to become a fee-paying member of OMPEG and contribute to this cause, you can also find the link on membership link at the website. We have a Facebook group and Twitter handle. You can look up OMPEG UK and add yourself and start following. So with that, good luck OMPEG Midlands Chapter for your first Autumn Showcase event, and good luck to all speakers. Thank you.
Thank you, Ani, and my sincere apologies for sort of doing that biggest mishap. Thank you so much for that, your wise words as well. I would like to invite now our first speaker, Ketki Gokhale, who is a yoga therapist. Ketki, over to you.
Yeah. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
okay.
ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Ketki Gokhale, based in Solihull. I am a yoga therapist and founder of Atman Yoga Consultancy. I know yoga is not at all new to any one of you, but the question is, have you made yoga as a part of your daily routine? Just like every day we eat, go to work, and sleep. In real sense, yoga starts with the first breath of our life. But many of us, in even their 40s and 50s, don't know how to do breathing correctly. Or due to sedentary lifestyle, we lack physical fitness. Like COVID pandemic, we have been experiencing stress pandemic since quite a long time. And yoga defines stress as the speed of mind. So when we are really stressed out, we don't know how to control our racing mind. Our intellect is getting bombarded every day with a lot of information from different social platforms. So we experience competition, conflicts on almost daily basis. We try to find our happiness in certain things or persons and situations, but soon we find out that happiness was also momentary. So what is that permanent solution for this multidimensional problem? Yoga is the multidimensional solution. This timeless science and skillful art provides us many self-helping techniques and healing modalities. To deliver these techniques in the most authentic form and transformative way, Atman Yoga Consultancy is established. You can say AYC. So I am the founder of AYC. I have done my master's in yogic science from S. Vyasa, Bangalore. I have hands-on experience on treating patients with different stress-related conditions. I have 15 years plus experience of both practicing and teaching yoga and its therapeutic applications. The three main principles of AYC are: all yogic techniques are modified and designed to meet clients' needs and goals. For many stress-related diseases, modern medicine approach is just the symptomatic relief, that is the medication. However, AYC believes in mind-body practice called as integrated approach of yoga therapy and aims at complete elimination of medication. AYC strongly recommends yoga-based lifestyle modifications for improving health conditions. Now, currently, all AYC services are running digitally. So you may be at any corner of the world, but still can get advantage of AYC services. If you want body-mind fitness, then you can join my Hatha and Power Yoga course on Sunday evenings. If you want your child to grow in a healthy and disciplined way, join Children's Yoga Batch on Saturday morning. Uh, Also, I run yoga for couples and families. If you have any health conditions, then book a yogic counseling or initial yoga consultation call with me, followed by one-to-one yoga therapy sessions. Few months back, AYC has launched its signature program, I Can Sleep Yoga Therapy for insomnia and sleeping difficulties. Also, I run yoga for women's health. It covers all the health issues, right from hormonal imbalance to difficulty getting pregnant. Now, if you're not an exercise person and still you want to achieve benefits of yoga, then you can try my Mantra Yoga course where I teach Vedic chanting and Bhagavad Gita chanting.
1 minute
Because
warning.
sound plays a vital role in reducing stress. Also, there is yoga for occupational stress and corporates. And if you're already practitioner of yoga, then you can try my advanced courses like advanced pranayama from Hatha Yoga and a meditation course, Plunge Beyond the Mind. With this concludes saying regular practice of yoga is not as easy or quick as taking tablets or medication, though it's worth the effort and investment in AYC's services to experience long-term health and happiness. For more details, you can like my business page, Atman Yoga Consultancy, and visit my website, atmanconsultancy.co.uk, or email me at contact@atmanconsultancy.co.uk. So thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Ketki. That was an amazing speech and very well done. Let's move on to our next speaker, who is Prasanna Shetty, who has Amogh Solutions. Prasanna, over to you.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon, everyone. I would like to introduce myself as Prasanna Shetty, who's the Director and Principal Officer of Prism Financial Services, a trading name for Prism Global Services Limited. We are a UK registered firm authorized by the FCA to provide mortgage protection, bridging auction finance, and also development finance. We are 3 directors who are part of the team, bringing together a combined experience in the banking and financial services industry. We run our operations from London and Leicester, giving us a unique advantage to cater clients geographically. We proud ourselves to be able to offer uncompromising customer service, and our endeavor is to be able to offer best of market solutions, customers to your specific needs, be it for mortgages, buy-to-let, insurance, critical illness, and henceforth. We also work with the real estate industry in India, like partners do, and work with several category A developers with projects in most major cities, and would be able to offer exclusive pricing and payment plans for NRI and OCI clients. We are also close to setting our UK real estate operations shortly, with focused on investment opportunities within the UK real estate market. I look forward to engage closely with your community as a whole, and I'm thankful for the opportunity given to me today to speak to you all by this forum. Thank you, OMPEG. Thanks. Bye.
Prasanna, you have still 3 minutes remaining if you want to add.
No, I think that's it. That's it. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
If you want, you can give your contact details again. Prasanna, you have 2 minutes.
Yeah, no, but contact details, obviously, it could be on the, I'll connect separately to all of us.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Prasanna. Thank you very much for that speech. Excellent and best of luck for your business. We have a next speaker who is Tripuri and Prashant Joshi, who are going to talk about travel and food. Tripuri and Prashant, over to you.
Hi, I'm Tripuri.
And I'm Prashant. And first of all, thank you to OMPEG for such a wonderful opportunity given to us. We are Namaste Britain. We are a registered company in UK. We are obviously a very young company. The company has 2 different sectors. One is travel and one is food sector. The travel sector is Namaste Britain, as you can see on your screen. And our food sector is known as Namaste Annapurna. So I'll be covering the Namaste Britain part of it, and Tripuri will cover Namaste Annapurna part of it. So basically, as all of us know that currently travel has been hard hit by pandemic, but we know what we want to do in 2021, and that's why we are here. And we got, at the same time, we got such a wonderful platform to obviously, put our business in front of you. So basically, we as a travel divided into 3 major parts. First one is educational travel. We are partnered with Eurospace Center in Belgium. Obviously, there are expertise in Eurospace Center. The next era is space. So we have designed program from 3 to 5 days for children aged 10 to 16, where they can learn a lot of things from the expert about the space. They can do some moonwalk, some Mars walk. They have all those facilities. They also will develop their own 1-stage and 2-stage rockets at the facility, so which is a wonderful start for your kids. The second part is a very, very, very unique part of the business, which is like a travel assistance. So what we do is basically, if, for example, your parents want to come from India and they need travel assistance, but rather you travel all the way to India just to get them, we want you to enjoy your holidays with your parents when they're here. So we will provide you the solution where we can assist them during their travel. And don't worry, we won't take too much charges. I mean, this is not only parents, but even medical emergency, such as if your wife is pregnant and, due to other commitments, you cannot go right now. Yes, we are there to help you. And think about a scenario where your mother-in-law wants to travel and she needs assistance and you say to your wife that I cannot go. I don't want to discuss that in detail, but we are there to help you. Don't worry about it. The last part is in 2021, we are planning to, obviously, we hope that pandemic will be gone by that time. And in summer, we are planning to have a 3-day tour of Holland, where you can enjoy Tulip Garden, and most of the places in Holland. It's a wonderful package. I can assure you that. Then we are also planning 1-day tour of, say, trekking tour of Snowdonia, or day tour of a walking tour, etc. We will be releasing our tours as and when summer approaches. So please be in touch with us. Now Tripuri will cover Annapurna part of the business.
Hello everyone. Welcome to our Namaste Annapurna Food Services. Few of you have already tasted our food on Lord Ganesha Festival and Bilwala Coventry. We are specialized in festive food. In the year 2021, we are starting with special packages for festival. For Bhogi and Shankranti, the pack will include 2 bhakris, Bhogi bhaji, khichdi, tilgul, and gul poli. We are accepting orders from today. The Gudi Padwa pack will contain Amrakhanda and Puran Poli. Also, you can order snacks like chivda, laddu, etc. throughout the year.
1 minute remaining.
All food is freshly made. Also, we can handle events like such as birthday party, small family get together, and baby shower, etc. with mouth-watering menu such as basundi, masale bhat, pav bhaji, many more personalized menu. So for more details, be sure get in touch with us. Thank you.
I'm sharing our contact numbers in the chat. If anyone is interested, please get in touch. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Excellent speech by both of you, Prashant and Tripuri. It's amazing. Love the travel bit, and as well food, of course. The gul pori sounded very nice. Thank you very much for that. We have the next speaker, who is Devavrat Desai. We'll be talking about food logistics. Devavrat, over to you.
Hi, good afternoon all. Am I audible?
Yes.
Is my voice clear? Okay, cool. This actually feels like a project submission just some few years back. Anyways, good afternoon to you all. My name is Devavrat Desai. Dev to mostly known as Dev. I'm here to pitch about Mr. Gogo Logistics. Now, this is my a new venture, my new pandemic baby, as I call it. Obviously, pandemic came in, we were asked to work from home, so not much happening around. So that gave me time to know about other things, know about what can I do more and start something of my own. So this gave me an opportunity, and the opportunity came through where I could start something in logistics, and I just grabbed it with both hands and just plunged in with hope. So what do? We Gogo Logistics is a refrigerated van service where we deal with supplying food all over the UK, across UK, and we specialized in the refrigerated and chilled foods from north to south, east to west. So I started with a 3.5 ton refrigerated van. That's given me logistics and a help to go through all the services to provide food logistics to people all over the UK. So my major clients are Rapchick and SKVP, as most of you know all of them. I deliver Rapchick sites across UK from Scotland, Sheffield, and all other London sites. And SKVP also, I do all the London sites and the Solihull site as well. So I not just chilled and refrigerated foods, but I do ambient foods and ambient logistics as well, because the Luton van that provides enough space for all the ambient products. So that gives me an opportunity to provide services to customers like Pandit Foods and Dakshin, where the ambient temperature and ambient foods can be taken throughout UK as well. Currently, I'm focused on branding the product because it's a new venture. I'm focused on branding the product, doing my websites, and getting more investments on the business. But earlier it was just the word of mouth, because as a new starter, I just had to get in contact with people and get in touch with people to know about the business. This platform actually will help me a lot get more business eventually. Being in this business for a while now, I'm looking to not expand like an abrupt growth, but a slow and steady growth. And what I would pitch through as my business is getting in investors to invest in job portals and task portals where there are job listed all over the UK that provide and that give me opportunities to go take logistics and take food all over the UK. So it's not just task-wise or not just task-wise as such, but then investing through new vans. As I said, I just have a van at the minute, but eventually the vans will grow, and I plan to have a fleet of vans, which is a distant dream, but a surely confident dream that I'll reach there one day. Another aspect of the pandemic is usually pandemic has slowed us all down. It's all busy. It's all not much happening outside. There are restrictions for business and everything. But then logistics gives us an opportunity that we are categorized as key workers.
1 minute remaining.
So we don't have to stop anywhere. We can just get through UK and get the work done. There's also a lot of handballing involved. So when you order something, or when there are clients which have to just tell us what we do, just give us the pickup details, give us the date, place, and time, and we just deliver the stuff for you guys. So you don't have to worry. We handball the stuff, so you don't have to even load and unload the van. Closing my pitch, I would just say business is all about hope. Hope is everything, and everything is hope. So I just hope I carry on getting more business and expand my business, a small venture, and make it a big success. And whenever you need logistics, just remember, it's Mr. Gogo Logistics. We go pick, we go deliver. And Mr. Gogo Logistics, aaya ho to kuch deliver karke jaunga. Before I end my pitch, I need to thank Nitish, Nitin Bam, and the entire OMPEG platform for, as a non-member, giving me this opportunity. So definitely, as soon as this meeting ends, I'm joining in, getting myself registered, and becoming a member soon. Thank you all.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Dev. That was absolutely amazing speech. I love the brand Go. Just feel like going somewhere. Do look at all the speakers. Please look at the chat window as well, because there are some questions and you can answer them. Just moving on to the next speaker, we have a fabulous Meenal Wadekar, who's going to talk about Ubers for kitchens. Meenal, over to you.
Yes, thank you, Pranati. Hello, everybody, and a very good afternoon. So I'm here to talk about my new and very first venture, which is London Dabawala, that is coming to Midlands. And the philosophy which lies behind this is adding soul to the organization. And what I mean by that is adding soul, which starts from my inspiration being Shri Jamshedji Tata. The reason why I mentioned Tata is that I've been associated with Tata since my childhood, my father being into it for 40 years. I have worked in IT for 15 years. And my husband, who's still in Tata's, and even my in-laws were. So Like Jamshedji Tata says that when you get business, you share the profits of the business by giving it back to the society. So with this, my small gesture would be that I'm committing to investing 1% of my profits earned into helping the impoverished in the GMG, that is Garze Marathi Global Saksham's ongoing initiative. And before I go ahead, a quick pause to say, wish Pranati a very happy birthday. She being my first woman entrepreneur that I got connected with OMPEG. So Pranati, wishing you a very happy birthday. Getting on to London Dabawala concept, it was started by Rahul Ithape, and it started in London in May 2020 during the COVID pandemic. This was for the students who were stuck in various universities and couldn't cook. And we also got calls from the care homes to whom we give the meal boxes. Through this platform, I give the opportunity to the women entrepreneurs who are passionate and are excellent home cooks. And I offer them my platform for those customers who crave for home cooked meals. We'll be spreading this in the Midlands, starting with Royal Leamington Spa, Coventry, Birmingham, Warwick, and of course, the other locations in Midlands. And the market need, what we have today is the meal times, which are shrinking and people not having enough time to have the breakfast and lunch. So got to make that fast. Restricted mobility due to COVID right now, people can't move around or travel and eat outside. Changing the consumer preferences, people prefer ordering ordering food from home, and which is very easy with just a click of a button. And of course, the affordability, which London Dabawala targets healthy food and at a very reasonable rate. And last but not the least is the health consciousness during the COVID, which people have become very conscious about eating and healthy eating, which mainly is nothing like the home cooked food. The model for Uber for Kitchens is you register on londondabawala.co.uk, after which you book a 5-meal plan, which is the minimum meal plan, on which you get the 6th meal free. We'll be onboarding women kitchen partners and get the order digitally to deliver. Meals delivered and have a win for the customers, a win for my women entrepreneurs, and a big win for the charity we associate. So a big thank you to Rahul Itape for getting me partnered. And thanks to the inspirational women entrepreneurs, Pranoti, Reshma, Madhura, and Mayura, with whom I've been working. If you would like to connect with me, you could do so on OMPEG, Facebook, LinkedIn, and WhatsApp. Help spread the word and reach out to me to partner, and I'll be more than glad to have a chat, and feel free to call me. For anyone watching today and wishes to register by logging on our website for a monthly meal plan within a week from today, can use the coupon code 21 November 20. So thank you for your time and appreciate it. And I'll be sending this presentation if the OMPEG team allows me to, and you can have it with you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Meenal. That was absolutely amazing speech, and thank you for your wishes as well. Uber for Kitchen, I love the name as well. We have the next speaker who's ready, who is Chaitrali Chitre, who is a business consultant. Chaitrali, over to you.
Hello everyone, myself Chaitrali Chitre. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce myself and my business, that is Such Self-Development and Mentoring Services. I'm a management professional with a MS in International Business Management from Coventry University. I'm a master's in Indian classical dancing, yogasanas, and English literature. Founder and chair of Sayadri Friends Group, a social community welfare group in Coventry. To name a few achievements, radio interview with BBC and Hills FM Coventry, Geo TV interviews, and mentions in local newspapers like Coventry Telegraph. A little about my experience. I'm a freelancer and have my business under the name of Such Development and Mentoring Services. My consultancy is serving people since nearly 9 months. I have done several workshops on unemployment, CV writing skills, interview skills, personality development, knowing yourself. Our next workshop will be held soon in January 2021. I advise and guide on small scale business startups in different fields. I'm invited by various organizations as visiting lecturer and panelists for open discussions. Since from back in India, I have worked in this field. I worked in a consultancy firm recruiting and hiring technical professionals for various engineering firms. The training was provided in ProE, CATIA, web designing, etc. with the firm. Major role was recruiting candidates and training them to meet client requirements like self-development, personality development, fluent English, and interview training. I was a parent governor on board of a primary school in Coventry. I worked in a managerial role in an organization in Coventry. The role involved in taking the lead on overall delivery, develop workshops, identifying funding opportunities and applying for them, relationship management with other organizations, build contacts to do partnership workshops with other organizations and council services. Human resource administration and operational are the other hats I wear to operate and elevate the clients. This is me and my work I pursue. You could connect with me on 07466470553 or drop me an email on ccsuch@gmail.com or Chaitrali, that's my name, .chitre, my surname, @gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you all. Thank you for listening to me patiently.
Chaitrali, you still have 2 minutes if you want to give your details or talk.
I will message them in the chat. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Excellent speech, Chaitrali. That's lovely. You got so many hats on your head, so and you're doing an amazing job. Thank you so much for that. The next speaker we have is Sam Varghese, who is estate planning. Sam, over to you. Sam, you need to unmute yourself.
I'm so sorry. Hello, am I audible now?
Yes, you are.
Thank you. Good afternoon to one and all. Thank you, Dr. Nitish, for inviting me to this platform. My name is Sam Varghese, and I represent a company called Lifeline Protect. We are a business in Coventry, and we do financial services. But today, my topic is estate planning. So, as the saying goes, legacy is not just leaving something for people, but leaving something in people. So I'm pretty sure the second part, all the parents have done a wonderful job of giving good cultural values to their kids. Now for the first part, you have to leave something to your kids or all of it to your kids when you pass away. And that is done through a document called the will and your final testament. So now if you don't have one of them, when you have earned all this wealth, your properties, your estate, if you pass it on without one, having a will, the government will decide on how to be distributed. It's according to the law of intestacy. I know pretty much everybody must have read about this, but the depth of the matter is, with a professionally written will, you will avoid loads of confusion within the families. So when you pass away, you have to name each and every, so there is no conflicting issues in the family. And then the very unfortunate incident of you passing away, both the parents passing away and leaving minor kids, that's the time when you have to have your will in place with a guardian. Otherwise, the kids would go to foster care. The second part is called trust. So within the will itself, we have something called a trust planning. So what happens is all this estates and everything is protected into a bubble. And the trustees are going to be your family members, your trusted friends, and if need be, some professionals if your net worth is really high. So a trust, and it's always customized to each and every family. So when we have a discussion, we do speak to them, and depending on their assets, we advise them how to protect your assets. It's mainly to do with your IHT bill or your capital gains tax. So basically your inheritance tax, you have paid all this tax while you're making your property, but then why do your children need to pay another set of tax for the same amount of money that you've already put in the bank? And then the final document is your LPA. And this is, I'm sorry, it's something people don't think about, because loads of people nowadays in the UK, they have these neuro diseases like dementia or Alzheimer's. So people lose mental capacity. At that time, there is two documents which is very much important, and it's called the lasting power of attorney. I know everybody must have heard about this, but the thing is, when you have this in place and a person, the donor, who choose to appoint a person that is their attorneys, before losing mental capacity, they can actually act on their behalf. So if the dad had dementia, for example, the son can look after the financial matters, so their properties, what to do with their property, sell the property, or maybe pay the tax on the property. So all this. And the second bit is called the LPA, which is the lasting power of attorney for your health. And this enables your attorney to make decision
1 minute
on
remaining.
health matters. So what kind of care, any life-sustaining treatments that the parent might need or we might need. So in short, estate planning is wills, trusts, and LPAs. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure that everybody is okay doing their financial matter themselves. But then if estate planning is done, it's always better. My name is Sam Varghese, and my number is 077 17797 501. I will share this on the chat as well. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much, Sam. That's an amazing pitch as well. And it's a very important part of our life, estate planning. Thank you, Sam, for that. Our next speaker is Amogh Dhamankar, who will be talking about entertainment. Hi, Amogh, over to you.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Brilliant. खुश तो बहुत हो गए तुम आज. अरे ओ सांभा, कितने आदमी थे. मोगैम्बो, खुश हुआ. Entertainment, entertainment, entertainment. When these dialogues become part of your life and part of your vocabulary, you know there is a film fanatic in you. And when such two film fanatics come together, what it transpires into is Parakhadi Entertainments. Good afternoon and welcome all in this showcase event organized by OMPEG Midlands Chapter, and happy Diwali to you all as well. When Nitin asked me and Gandhar to speak about Parakhadi Entertainments, we were a bit scratching our heads on what should we be talking about. Considering this to be a very corporate, professional forum, should we talk about mission, vision, numbers, forecasts? Nah. This venture has come from passion for cinema and art. And that's where the numbers take a step back and the instincts kick in. The discussion between me and Gandhar, which started over a dining table, then transformed into series of firsts. First Marathi cinema, Ek Albela, to come out of the Mandal-sponsored private screen approach to a commercial outfit in a cine complex like Cineworld and Showcase Cinema. First Marathi cinema to get a BBFC certification for commercial release. First opportunity for Marathi producers to look at UK as an international territory. First partnership with OTT platform Yup TV for Marathi releases of movies. Buoyed by this success, we got introduced to many film personalities, producers, distributors, And then came another milestone for Barakhadi Entertainments, which was Chala Hawa Yudhya London episode. Chala Hawa Yudhya being the highest TRP on Zee Marathi, Barakhadi Entertainments got an opportunity to host and execute the London episode of Chala Hawa Yudhya, which I'm sure many of you must have been there as an audience. Bringing about 800 plus people, Marathi audience onto a Marathi TV show was indeed an achievement and also recognized by Zee TV. So what's the current outlook for Barakhadi Entertainments? Well, first one, venturing into a one-stop shop for all media and entertainment, be it opportunity for budding UK talent to be part of Marathi cinema, be it supporting shooting of a Marathi cinema, or for that matter, shooting of a cinema, be it UK territorial release for regional languages. We are here to support the film fraternity. Venturing into more commercial ventures in theater and films, and diversifying into other regional languages. Of course, expanding the OTT platform for Marathi content providers and enabling them market their content overseas. What support we are looking from OMPEG fraternity? We want to use your contact back at home or in UK and get leads in film fraternity, film journalists, where we can take our business proposals forward. Of course, if OMPEG members have the creative veins in them, they have the content, we can help them in materializing their content into a professional product ready to be marketed and released. Most importantly, we all should be entertained and we should live the life to the fullest, because that's kind of seemed to be the mantra in COVID times. इतना सन्नाटा क्यों है भाई, ये कंपनी तो पूरी फिल्मी है. Many thanks. So I'm just sending out
1 minute remaining.
Couple of contacts. So contact us on Amogh, AMOGH at barakhadi.co.uk, or Gandhar, GANDHAR at barakhadi.co.uk. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Amogh.
You still have 30 seconds, Amogh, if you want to entertain us.
Being an entertainer, I should know when to exit.
Oh, well said.
Thank you, Amogh. That was there was no sannata, by the way. It was OMPEG audience bahut khush hua. So that was a very good speech. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
Next speaker we have, Dhananjay Patil, who is going to take us to the next speech. Thank you, Dhananjay. Over to you.
Namaskar, me Dhananjay. Thank you, Pranti. Good afternoon, everyone. By the way, I'm a sole director and a founder of a IT outfit called as Ketki Technologies Limited. We are based out of UK and incorporated in a couple of places. When Santosh gives me that 1 minute warning, I'll really tell you why I'm here. But till then, I'll try to make it as boring as possible and see if people are still excited about what we do. So as I said, we operate into IT. We use IT to make lives better, professionally or otherwise. And I will take you through my set of operations that we do, all the things that we do typically. However, before that, I'll just quickly take you through the quick facts about us that we are very proud of. We are around 13-year-old company in UK, operating out of Leicester. We are incorporated in a couple of places, of course, in England and India. India being a wholly owned subsidiary and does most of the ODC work for us. Our major operations currently are in Europe and a little bit in India, mostly in UK and other European countries. We are also ISO 9000 certified, our quality management system, and we run our processes through it. We also have a home office license to gather talent anywhere in the world if we find it fit. We are turning over more than 1 million at the moment, and quite proud to say that we are doing slightly better than last year, despite the pandemic. So that's something we are quite proud of. As I said, I'll quickly take you through my quite heterogeneous mix of operations that we got. And our key thing that we do is we have a professional services outfit, which is, if you call it a recruitment business, if you like. We have a key clients, around 10 plus clients, who give us recurring level of requirements across UK and Europe, and we satisfy them. And we've been doing well on that front, and I want to obviously take you to the next level. So that is something I will discuss at the end of my presentation. We also have software testing services, which are manual as well as automation testing services. I have developed a sort of frameworks in both the areas, and I've been deploying them to various clients in the last 15-20 years, and getting a good feedback around those. So obviously there are a pool of talented individuals who take that forward for me, and we have a decent presence in that segment and get a recurring business. Followed by that, we have a plain vanilla IT services division, which along with web applications, mobile applications, and digital marketing services. I'm quite proud to say my almost entirely all operational system, be it HR, contract management, timekeeping and whatnot, are developed by us entirely, and they are as good as products to be rolled in the market. And I'm looking for some ideas to get them out on a SaaS basis.
1 minute warning.
Sure. So I'll quickly wrap up the other things that we do. We also have a business consulting portfolio. We are currently advising on a very strategic high level to a defunct IPL franchise in India, and setting up 1 megawatt power plant, solar power plant, which is quite wide spectrum, to be honest. But the reason I'm here, if you are still awake, is that I'm trying to find two things. One is trying to fill in the leadership vacuum that I find, because I have observed that I'm the biggest blocker who's running this company. And if I get somebody who can collaborate with me, that will be good. Driving any of these areas will be a great boost for the company. And also looking for the investor. I have recently turned down a £1 million, 33% stake, because the person was a silent partner, and we need somebody who can drive the synergies. So probably that's something, another level discussion. But thank you all, and sorry for the little more time. Thank you.
That's all right. Thank you so much, Dhananjay. That was amazing. A lot of things to take. You can just write your contact details in the chat window as well. So it'll be good to, if any investors out there can come back to you. The next speaker we have is Chintan Shah, who is an architect. Chintan, over to you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Excellent pitches before me by all the presenters. Hard act to follow. I'll try my best. My name is Chintan Shah. I run a company called C14 Designs. We are CIIT registered architecture practice. We're based in Birmingham, and we have been going since 2012. The services that we provide are kind of a full spectrum of any kind of construction or development project, which start at the feasibility stage, an assessment of a site or a building to be converted, to be used, to be expanded into sort of a client's desired use, or the size or the appearance, from the feasibility stage all the way up to the handover, which different sort of stages include planning applications, statutory applications such as building regulations applications, costing and the tendering process, sourcing of the contractors for the client, and management of the contracts between the client and the contractor through the project management services. We also liaise with different consultants as part of the process, such as structural engineers, M&E consultants, party wall surveyors, landscape consultants, etc. Whoever would be involved for the type of projects, sort of the expertise that the project requires. Typically, we work, the type of projects that we work on are private residences, whether it's a high-end property or a conventional extension or modification alteration to the existing house. Mixed-use development schemes, which may comprise different uses, for example, retail, restaurants, pub, or residential combined together. We also work on residential development, starting from a smaller scheme of around 3 to 4 apartments, going up to around 20 to 25 apartments. We have extensive experience of working within the care home industry, where we have assisted various care home operators into expanding, remodeling, and increasing the capacity, including getting the CQC registrations. We work with the dental practices for their expansion and alteration to increase the capacity. We also work in the other areas such as industrial buildings, conservation areas. Smaller projects such as HMOs and change of use are also part of something that we do on a regular basis. We're based in Birmingham, and West Midlands is kind of our home ground in a way. However, we are currently, and over the last 8 years, we've worked on the projects around London, Southeast, on the South Coast, Manchester, Liverpool, and towards the Wales. So location-wise, we are fairly spread out around the country, and we have experience of working with different councils as well as clients in the different areas. Our typical clients are homeowners who would either want to expand their property or remodel them, developers of different size who are generally business owners of one type, but then have the investment portfolio where they do small developments for sort of smaller schemes, or larger developers who run the property business as their main bread and butter. We also work with the dental practice owners and care home operators on a very regular basis, and the investors who would be investing in the property as a source of income for themselves.
1 minute remaining.
Our involvement, as I've suggested, as I mentioned before, starts from the feasibility stage and goes up to the handover of the project. Most of the clients that we work with, we get involved at a very early stage of the project, which is normally prior to the purchase or prior to the investment is being made, to assist the client into giving them a full sort of a potential sort of scope of what the project would achieve and what cost it would take. Our company, as I mentioned, is C14 Designs. The website is c14designs.com. I'm sure in some or other form, all of us are involved in the property business in some form. Please feel free to put forward any of your comments or any questions that you have. My contact details will be with the on the chat. Thank you, Nitish and OMPEG Group for allowing this opportunity to do this. Thank you.
Thank you, Chintan. Thank you very much. That was an absolutely amazing speech as well. We have finished with all the speakers right now. If we can have any question and answers, and if any of our speakers have picked up any questions from the chat right now and they would like to talk about it so we can unmute them, just give a raise hand whoever would like to talk, and we will unmute them. Any questions that they have picked up from the chat windows? No questions? Devavrat, would you like to take up any question from there, because there were a few questions for you?
I think Yogita, did you raise hand just now? Yeah, okay, so I'll unmute you and you can ask your question.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm a new person today to OMPEG, so thank you. Lovely to hear all the wonderful entrepreneurs. I think it's great going. I'm part of a couple of other groups like this, but really love the energy, and I think we can collaborate so much together. So thank you for creating this. The only question I had was how, I mean, this was amazing to listen to everybody and the wonderful work they're doing, but how can we collaborate on an ongoing basis? So let's say if I had a question for Dhananjay or for Meenal, how can we keep this more ongoing than just seeing them on off?
Okay, I think Ani, I would like you to.
Yeah, definitely. Hi, Yogita. This is Ani Kaprekar. I'm one of the co-founders of OMPEG. The best is, of course, you can pick up the chat details now. That's immediate because you will have that. But apart from that, if you are on social media, you can add yourself to OMPEG's Facebook group because a lot of people build traction there. If you're on Twitter, you can follow OMPEG on at ompeg.uk. At OMPEG UK, I've shared the handle. Apart from that, very soon in the new year, we'll be launching our, we had already launched it. We are upgrading a special OMPEG app where if you're a paid member, you can do direct engagement with people. So pass on leads, exchange notes, etc. So a specialized app only for OMPEG members where others also can be present. But of course, as member privileges, OMPEG members get the opportunity to engage more widely and talk about their business and communicate with others. That's what we do now. This is finally a community-based business forum, and it's growing. It's just in its 4th or 5th year now. You know, it all started with an idea, whether it had its legs or not, but it did have legs, and in 4 or 5 years, it has really taken high. We want more and more people in the community to come together, exchange direct contacts, and we find currently social media is one of the best way to get connected. But in the new year, once you're on app, the engagement will increase more. Until then, all such events allow us to get connected. Before COVID, we used to organize regular events at physical venues. So a lot of interactions used to happen. Of course, now we have all gone virtual, and currently this is the best way we can keep the interactions on. Thank you.
I think Utkarsha, you have raised your hand. So do you have a question?
Yeah, I would request most to the speakers because it is their platform today.
Sure.
So they should get the highest priority. Thank you.
Yeah.
Santosh, you can unmute Utkarsha.
Okay. You have asked to unmute. You'll have to unmute yourself. You should have a permission to unmute yourself.
Sorry, somebody asked here while I'm unmute, I'll answer that. What is the eligibility criteria for becoming an OMPEG member? Well, OMPEG stands for Overseas Maharashtrian Professionals and Entrepreneurs Group. So if you are a professional or an entrepreneur or in between, like a entrepreneur who is about to become an entrepreneur, you can join OMPEG. Our work lies in the core Maharashtrian community in the UK, but people from all other communities are more than welcome. We love you because we like to collaborate and cross-pollinate ideas. But our core work lies in the UK-based Maharashtrian community. And let me repeat again, it's Maharashtrian does not mean necessarily that you will have a Marathi speaking. Many of our members are from Mumbai, Pune, Solapur, Nagpur, but you'll see that their surnames are not Maharashtrian, but that Marathi. That doesn't matter. The idea is that the more people we learn from and collaborate, that's the best part. And yes, you can see about OMPEG on OMPEG website. Thank you.
Yeah, Ani, there was a question to me personally about membership. So can you explain about it, please?
Okay. Do you want to handle speaker-based questions first? Because it is really their afternoon. I know that's the best for today first, and then we'll take OMPEG-based questions. Thank you.
I think there was a question for Devavrat from Sushil. I had seen it earlier. So if Devavrat can answer that, so it will be good for everyone to sort of understand.
Yeah, Sushil had asked me what's my USP as compared to the others in the market. I have a refrigerated van, so that is probably a less known, what do you say, a commodity, because there are not many of them who would have a refrigerated van. There are, but like Sainsbury's or Tesco's, but they have been restricted to their own delivery lines. So the general food and say like a new client who wants to deliver food across the UK, I would be the handy person to get in touch with. And also as a new venture, a budding venture, my prices are competitive as regards to the probably a settled or a developed business. And end of it, there is always an attitude to say yes, and that's what I do. So as I said, I will just go pick and go deliver. So you'll have to leave the rest to me, and I'll take care of your services. So
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Devavrat. I think there's a question for Dhananjay from Anil Kulkarni. So Dhananjay, go ahead.
Yeah, I think Anil is asking how to collaborate. There are two ways you can do it. If you have some cash, we can use it for working capital. I mean, as I said, two ways, jokes apart. One is a leadership collaboration wherein you can pick up the areas that we operate and bring in yourself as and establish yourself as a leader and help us grow that particular division. I have probably not mentioned that on the pitch. The training division of us has been spun off as a separate company, and we sold it off for 100K in GBP, by the way. And the person who has had spent a life, blood and sweat on it owns a majority of it now, and everybody wins. So that way, probably we are open for the leadership vacuum that I mentioned. On the investment front, I, as I said, have turned down the investment from a silent partner. Probably we need somebody who can use the synergies that we have created and bring in more win-to-win situations by collaborating together from the investment perspective. So we are open for the stake collaboration on that front. So these are the two high areas, and otherwise on the ideas front, I'm always open to discuss.
Thank you, Dhananjay. Thank you so much. There's a question for Chintan from Nitish. Do we have you involved in all stages of the extension work, and do you get involved as much as needed? So Chintan, can you go ahead and answer?
Yes, thanks Nitish for the question. Yes, we get involved at all the stages of the project. It really depends on the scope of work and what is the sort of the complexity of the project. Sometimes when quite often the client sort of struggles with the sort of visualizing that what is their actual requirement and how the requirement should translate into the space planning of the property. So we get involved with the feasibility stage of sort of a sketch plans, coming up with the initial schematic layout, which then obviously has to go through various statutory processes, such as getting the planning through. So we try and bring the client's expectations, translate that into the drawings, which then in principle, we would find that to be acceptable, that would become acceptable by the planning authority. And also keeping in mind that the budget that the client has set out for the project, they are not sort of overthinking, or probably that there could be more that could be achieved within that budget. That part of the sort of initial stage is quite important. We then take it up to the construction stage and also get involved with the sourcing and appointment of the contractors, evaluating them as to whether they can provide the services that they need. Unfortunately, the residential sort of construction industry is an unregulated market from the contractor's point of view, and you often come across slightly problematic scenarios. However, our involvement starts from the feasibility and goes all the way up to the completion of the project, where we end up acting on behalf of the client, dealing with the sort of contractors or any of the statutory bodies and consultants.
Thank you. Thank you, Chintan. Yes, thank you so much, Chintan, for that. Hope it answered Nitish's question. We have a question.
I think you're frozen, Pranoti. I think you have frozen, Pranoti. So I'll, Devavrat, there is a question for you from Dhananjay. He's asking, can your van be part of cold chain to transfer vaccine? NHS is currently looking for it.
Yes, certainly it can be, because it's a refrigerated van. So the van can go down to up to 0 degrees. So that could be a good field to look into, where I can supply medicines as well.
Okay, sure.
Sorry, I was just looking in the chat. I was looking for the question, but I couldn't.
No, he had sent the question to me privately. But...
Oh, is it? Okay, sorry. Okay, no worries.
There's a question for you. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, definitely. This could be looked at, because at the minute it's just food what I'm looking at, but medicines equally need refrigeration and refrigerated transportation. So this could be a venture to be looked at surely.
Okay, you're back now, Pranuti. So.
Sorry, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, there was another question I think from Yogita to Meenal. Meenal, if you have picked up that question, go ahead. Meenal, are you there?
Yeah, I could unmute now. Okay. Yeah, Yogita, what I would like to tell her is right now we are started, initially we have started with the home cooked food only. So I'll give it a thought and I'll get back to her if we move on to the other packaging food that she's talking about. So she can send me an email. I'll be posting my email.